it. I'm not sure what I did there. Try to fix it, but oh well, it died. Too bad, so sad. So I have a timer. Alright. Over here I have this way I can test how long it takes for them to die. Turn into drowned, I'll need a stopwatch. So let's get the stopwatch up and running.
Stream elements Bob running call out.
So when the first one turns to a drowned, let's see how long that takes. "20 seconds, is it? Are they all dying or what? Are they turning to drowned or just dying? They appear to be just dying. Oh yeah, internet is crap tonight apparently. Yeah, they're all drowned now. Okay. So it was less than 50 seconds. Yeah, sorry, internet is not doing so well tonight. So I don't need it to stay longer than timers. Hey Natalia. Yeah, I need to make 2 sets of timers. And both similar to this. Howdy Spoopy. So yeah, you have it on switch, and I'm gonna let's start again with our timer and see how long it takes for 2 stacks to go through. Actually, let's switch that on so those will stop. So 2 stacks starting now. I'm just going to check when this one reaches 50 seconds. Okay, how is everybody doing tonight? I know my internet is terrible. I think everybody is all watching Netflix and YouTube and all that sort of stuff. Everybody's home and playing. And because I didn't turn the PlayStation 4 on first, everybody got to it before I did. Okay, that's 33 seconds. Say it's a stack and a half. Now, I think 2 stacks would be fine. Because yeah, we're just about there. There we go. Okay, so 2 stacks is exactly 50 seconds. So I should actually write that down, that a stack is 25 seconds. And a dropper hopper system. Because who knows, I'll probably forget it. I might remember it, you just never know. Any tips on digging a tunnel? Yeah, just to be safe, don't dig it any wider than 5 blocks. But it does depend on what you're digging through. If you're digging through sand, 5. If you're digging through dirt, you could probably go to 10. If you're digging through rock, 12. But yeah, just for safety purposes, 5 blocks wide is more than enough. Use supports every 5 blocks because at 6 is usually the weakest blocks fall after a space of 6 blocks. So that's when you want to put in, even just wood frames will do. You don't need to upgrade the frames to wood or steel or anything like that. They'll do the same job if they're just wood frames. The only drawback to wood frames is that it lowers your frame rate. So the more wood frames you have in one area with torches, you're going to get all these shadows cast everywhere, and it will just make your game lag out. So you probably will want to upgrade them when you've got the wood. So 1 stack equals 25 seconds. Hopper dropper. Hopper dropper. Okay, that sounds cool. Sweet, so I'm going to need 50 of those, and it goes for 4 spaces. So at that 4, when that reaches 4, alright, that's going to have to activate something. Now what's that going to activate? That's when it pushes the piston. Okay, and then once that piston is pushed, it has to have some sort of recycling capability. So what I think I'd want to do is actually put down 2 pistons. One here. That's to simulate the one that's going to be pushing, and one here. That is not going to be powered, is it? Can I do it this way? No. I'll need a repeater. No, I can't pull it out of that, can I? I can't do it. What I can do though is pull it directly out of that block there, which is going to be here, like so. Punch it into there. At which point that should drive this baby. Yeah, I hope that helps what you're looking at doing there.
Lol, my brain froze.
Yeah, what else? What other tips for digging a tunnel? Get an auger. Get a fucking auger. Don't waste your time with a shovel and a pickaxe. Find an auger before you start digging a tunnel. Like, you will thank me for that one. Don't dig a tunnel until you have an auger. I should have said that at the start, but yeah. If you want a very short tunnel that takes a long time, use a pickaxe and a shovel. If you want a tunnel that doesn't take a million years, then use a bloody...
It's only day 6.
It's only day 6. Oh, then what do you need a tunnel for? Now, if you're only on day 6 and you want to build a tunnel, just build it 2 blocks high, like just high enough to fit in.
We barely have a workbench.
Okay. So how about, yeah, if you would tell me what the tunnel is for, maybe I can help skip the tunnel and get you right to the goal of whatever your goal is. If that's at all possible. So why do you need the tunnel, Spoopy?
I have no idea, he just wanted a tunnel.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Well, in that case, yeah. If you're on day 6, don't bother digging a tunnel. That would probably be my first point of advice. If you're gonna dig a tunnel straight down to bedrock, and then stay there, because that's all you're gonna be able to do if you're on day 6. Hide from all the zombies. Yeah, because the rest of it makes no sense to me. So cool. That is going to push that block, which is going to activate the pushing mechanism for that, isn't it? Crap. Yes, it is. So this is just for proof of concept, I think. Yeah, that's what it is for. It's for proof of concept. So this one drags this charge this way. Yep, you're gone, sorry. Which of course, no, you don't want that. That should not be connected. This one will come back around to here, say. And this has to be powered with a timer. I don't want a slow timer, I want a quick timer, but the super fast comparator clock timer is too fast for it. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's that one. Do I have a slower timer than that? I don't think so. Flash one switch to, no, I don't. This is the next slowest. Damn, and that's huge. So this would have to go into a block, which would then be a redstone torch. Ah, no. What am I thinking? Let's build this out here. Ah, no, didn't need to do that. One, two, three. Yeah, because when that's full, that should, oh yeah, that's when it immediately switches off. It's actually got to hold that. So, oh man, this is all backwards again. Because imagine you got a water stream coming down there. So that has to be inverted. So it'll actually be like, that goes into this block, which turns off this one, which is then attached to this piston with our simulated drowning the zombies block. Okay, so drowning zombies are not on now. Holy crap, is this all going to be like that? Is it all inverted? I love these questions. These questions mess with my head. Get off there. You're not wanted. Yep, cool. You are turned off. So when that's full, that's off. No, it needs to be the other way around. Let's take that out. Hey, where's my... Oh, I keep throwing away the good blocks and keeping all the stink ones. This is where this goes, followed by... Is that right? Is that right? Uh-huh. You're trying to push it back up and that's not turned off, right? Okay.
Good morning, smiling face with open mouth.
Hi, Christina. How's it going?
To bed, so we ended our world. Now when we get back, it is going to feel like the end of the world because day 7 is right
around the corner. Nice.
Howdy, Christina.
Nice stuff. Yep, that's how it feels when you're on day 7. Whoops. Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot to try and put on somebody. So, were you saying that it was his first time playing 7 Days to Die? Now did that, yeah, that popped down through there, so we don't want that. We want this to come across here. And then I can put that lever there and it shouldn't power it. Yep, cool. Those are all stopped, which is about right. Oh man, I've made a jumbled mess of it, haven't I? These are on, so those are pumping. That should be, no. Oh man, I've ruined it. I've ruined my head again. I might have to start it all over again.
Now we are kinda decent, but we have barely any weapons and defense.
Oh yeah. Oh cool. Well yeah, I don't like the look of that timer. It's doing my head in again.
What are you building?
I'm trying to build a timer that all it's supposed to do is push a piston. Okay, so it's just supposed to push one block so that it drowns some zombies. Okay, but the idea behind it is that after it pushes that block, it holds it there for 30 seconds, for 50 seconds I should say, and then it retracts the block. But when it retracts the block, this has to actually be timed in sync with another set of pistons that push the zombies. Okay, so there's two stages where the zombies come up and then they get trapped in a spot. And they wait there until a piston pushes them. Then they fall down and then they fall into another water stream. Hello Rev, how's it going? So what I need to do is I need to be able to have a switch that pushes a block and drowns some zombies. And then after a certain time it releases those drowned zombies so that I can kill them. And I've said it out loud now and it still doesn't make sense to me. So yes, I obviously need to think about this a little clearer. Thanks beer, you really helped me tonight. I'm on coffee now, but I had a beer earlier with while I was watching a guy named Wackaroni play some Super Nintendo. Oh, that's great. I'm fantastic as well. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. The death of the turtle. Yeah. Basically, I want to be able to switch it from a zombie grinder to a drowned grinder, so then I can choose which type of mob I want to kill depending on the loot that I want. So that I don't know if the XP is going to be the same, but that is the idea. So this is.
No, that was a thing, lol.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't until the aquatic update, and then I saw some drowned ones, and I figured out that you can actually drown them.
To make drowned zombies.
Yeah, I did drown some earlier in this machine. I think they've despawned because I've been too far away, but they take about 20 to 50 seconds to drown. So I set this timer over here to 50 seconds, which is 2 stacks. Yeah, it should be, eh? It should be. I have no idea whether it is or not. I'll have to, until I test it, the theory behind it is that it will be the same. But I notice you get different XP for different types of zombies you kill. So you kill a little baby zombie, you get more XP than if you kill a normal zombie. You get more XP for killing a golden armor zombie than you do a normal zombie. And also for a villager, and also for a piggyback baby zombie riding a normal zombie. And also for, yeah, so even between the zombies, the XP is different. So I'm guessing between the zombies and the drowned, it might be about the same. There's different levels of drowned. Some have tridents, some do not.
What about a husk?
I have no idea. I have no idea what a husk, what sort of XP you get from a husk, because I haven't even fought one yet. So yeah, this is the basic timer for the dropper. That should activate the dropper, but it doesn't because I need that block there, like so. And I need to, I need to take that one away. Now that should activate both those droppers when this timer is running, which will push them back up and then back into that hopper, which should be off when that's happening. So I need something that is when this is on, that is off. Okay, so how do I do that? I go, when this is on, that is off. No, when this is on, that is on. So that's easy enough. If they're on and on, then all I need to do is link it from there. No, I can't, it's too close. It's one block too close. All this needs to shift to here in order to do it properly, otherwise it's going to get in the way of itself, or at least that's the theory. It's probably a simpler way. I usually start at the most difficult way and then work my way back to the simplest way. That way it just gets easier and easier. Why start at the easy? Why do it the easy way? Just do it super complicated. Oh yes indeed. I can probably, I wonder if I can extend that without having to extend that. Probably not. I don't know. I might have to extend it to replace it back to the normal size it was.
Setting up, but we'll leave you running.
Oh, cool. Cool, man. Cool as. Yes. What are you playing tonight? Last Place Gaming? Oh, well, this morning, I should say. It is morning for you. It's night for me. So, pow, pow, pow. Yep, that's off. So that is stop the timer. And then when that is on... 2, 3. Why is there only 3? Because we're missing a few out of here. That did already pump some in there, didn't it? So this should go there. And where's the other 2 at? 1 there. Why are you
then
there?
By daylight I get about an hour and a half when drama is in nursery.
Oh, yep. Yeah, Dead by Daylight. Awesome stuff. My 3-year-old Xavier, he says, can we play on the hook? On the hook. Because you put people on the hook. He just loves it. His sister, yeah, our eldest daughter plays Dead by Daylight a lot. And like 100 times people have asked me, do you play it? And I was like, no, I have downloaded it though. I haven't even got around to playing it. No, put her on the hook. She going to die. Okay, buddy. Go. That should link up. Yes, yes, yes. That is in the wrong place now because that shouldn't be activated. Oops. So yeah, here we go. That one should activate that, which should, oh yes, when that's on, that should be off. That one should be on. No, because I want to retract that one when the timer reaches that time. So yeah, that's cool. That should be off, and then that should be pumping, which will be pushing them back into here, which should be off. So that needs to be which should be on. So this needs a repeater followed by a block with a redstone torch on top. We can get it back up here, followed by a block, and then the output to pull it out of that redstone repeater, and then power. Now that should stop those two. No, it hasn't. Why is there only going to, oh yeah, of course, because it's, yeah, see what that's doing there. Now I've made a clock, which is why there is another special part that I am not thinking of here. There is one more piece to this puzzle. Okay, it might be some sort of monostable circuit. It might be, yeah, what else could it be? Because every time that drops below, I see. We're going to need more in there, aren't we? I think that's what it is. So then it holds the charge for longer. Yes, of course. We're going to probably need 1 minute. That's going to be 25 times 4, which is 100 seconds, which is 1 minute 40 seconds. So that way, when it reaches that certain time, it will start pumping again, and then it will meanwhile hold them in there until it reaches 2 stacks, and then it will drop them off again. Because 2 stacks will one stack will travel one stack will travel 2 redstone blocks. One stack in a dropper through a comparator will power 2 redstone dust. Yeah, that I agree with that. Am I right? I have no idea. We'll see. But when this hits 64, we should see that switch off. At which point that piston will fire. Is that right? Is it just going to be a pulse? I think it's going to be a pulse. I think I've still stuffed it up. So I might need to put this as a TEEP flip-flop, which then powers a piston. So that the piston switches from on to off, to on to off. Da-da-da. I think so. We'll just see when this... Yeah, there we go. Yes, okay. So it goes twice, does it? Now it just goes circulatory. Okay. So that's what I was worried about, that I'd still made a pulsing mechanism, which you could do with like a couplet. That thing is doing exactly that. Okay, so it's just set to that timer. Damn it. Yeah, cool. Now let's stop that from doing that. Doing this. Which I mean that's constantly on. They'll all wind up in there. Dang it. It's because it needs some external source. It needs some sort of external thing, which could be an observer block where the zombie... Oh, I'm gonna have to build the whole dang machine, aren't I? I need to build the whole machine. Oh yay. Okay, so let's just turn you off so you're not completely doing that all the time, shall we? Here we go. That'll stop you. This is the farm beastie. I like this one. That works really nice, even with the update. After the update, it worked better than with the than before the update. This baby is stackable as well, so you could go up and up and up and continue. And it's the only thing you need to do is replant it, which is a big only thing. But if you manage to build this in the center of your village and have ways for the villagers to get in here and replant it, then you have a winner. You absolutely have a winner. How are you going to do that? I don't know. I just build this part. Okay, you figure out the rest. I did enjoy making that one though. I'll just save that before I do this because I don't want to bloody do it over again. Replant it over and over again. Let's see if she still goes. So yeah, it pushes all of that, yada yada yada. Yep, that's cool. You turn the thing off and it scoops up the last of it. They all go into the hoppers, get pushed into this chest, yeah. Ta-da, it's working. So it does that all the way up. It's all completely linked together. And nobody helped me with that one, so that was cool. Meanwhile, maybe I'll just turn that off for now.
Nice build, smiling face with open mouth.
Thanks. I was happy that it worked. I just want to turn it off for now though, so there you go. Because that one makes this one lag. This took a long time to work out. It works better on a bigger scale, but this is just a lighthouse. Okay, you have to make it symmetrical for it to work properly. It has to be perfectly symmetrical. But as long as the size is correct, you should be fine. But all it does is it spins around in a circle, like a lighthouse. Oh, I've switched. Oh, hang on.
Under redstone headache.
You got to switch it on there. Yeah, redstone headache, alright. But all it does is spin around like that.
Space dust blah. God, okay guys, I got a great idea. Let's make a bird with like a tuxedo, is that what the mortals will call it? Also in building a lighthouse and have no clue how to complete it yet, lol.
Well, there you go.
Guys think.
That's it. Well, you can definitely use this thing. Do you want me to screenshot it and send you a picture? It just has to be, this is the smallest you can make it. Well, this is the smallest I could make it. But all it is a bunch of, it's really laggy too. This one is super laggy, so it's not the best build. But it's a bunch of these repeaters set to 4 ticks, all running around each other with 4 different points that it pulls off the charge from, and those...
That looks like a nuclear reactor.
Oh, does it? Cool. Except for the whole, it's destroying the planet thing, but yeah. And then you just switch it off there, and then it should stop after the last cycle. Yeah.
I don't know redstone, so I think they'll just use glowstone, ha ha ha.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, you could always invite me and I could try and build this. Oh, man. Yeah. Hang on, I'm just going to take a photo of that. And I switched my photo from press to hold. From hold to press. Anyway. Okay, these are those sorter machines. These, yeah, are auto sorters. The basic, most basic of the basic for sorting. And these are everywhere. I think that's a pumpkin machine. Does that do pumpkins? Do you do pumpkins machine? It's probably always on too. I don't even know. I think it is always on. I've never seen it actually pump some pumpkins. I think if a pumpkin grows over there, it pushes in here into there. I think. But like, I really want to sit around and watch it grow a pumpkin. How long are you going to take to grow a pumpkin? Pumpkin. Oh, I don't know. Probably the moment I look away, it's going to grow a pumpkin. Don't look away. Don't look away. Yeah, I think I showed you this one before. This is the super noisy but super awesome auto furnace that cooks 12 different things in a little tiny room. You could hide it all behind this. I would just recommend moving this whole area.
Please.
Of the lighthouse, definitely. Yeah, I'll send that to you, bud.
Howdy ha.
I'll see if I can do that right now, actually. You can pretty much see everything from there. Yep, there we go. Now let's see if I can share that. Screenshot share. Wonder if it's going to wind up sharing it with everybody. Probably is. Probably kicking me out of it. Ah, yeah, miss. Let's get back into the game. There we go. Elevator's broken. This one is going to be an awesome build for a gateway. It's pretty big, so the wall that covers all of this gear up the top is going to have to be massive. But the way I build it should be well within my power. So it has to be at a minimum 5 blocks wide for a wall. But probably at maximum here out to there, it's going to be a 7 block wide No, it'll be a 9 block wide wall at the widest point and 5 at the most narrow point. Yeah, it works nice and smooth, and then should push those back afterwards. The only trouble is if you are if you're too fast, if your button's too close, you can actually fall down through there. It didn't do it there, but occasionally you get pulled down with the gravel and you get stuck under the gravel and you start choking to death on rocks.
Looks sick.
Yeah, but it works mean enough. That took a fair while to figure out how to get that to do that. I could get it to come down really easily, but to get it to pump all that stuff up was a real muck around until I've worked out these bloody half slabs that can double activate up and down at the same time. Once I worked that out, it was like, sweet, now I got something. Now I've got something. And these uppy downy bloody redstone blocks, oh yeah, there's probably an easier, better way to do it, but that's what I thought of at the time. This is probably exactly this is exactly the same as a couple others. Yeah, those were easy. Pushing it down is bloody easy. Pulling it back up, no, not easy at all. I like this door. Just the door. So green to open, red to shut it. Yeah, you can't double push green, it won't do it. And nice and hidden away. This is a good one for hiding your stuff in plain sight, as long as you can hide the input. But of course, you know, imagine this in your house. You wouldn't have to have the lever there, right? All you'd need to do is put the lever there when you want to get in. You feel me? So it would make it absolutely hidden if you could go ahead and do that. Oh damn, and it's 10:30 as well. So I'm going to jump off now. My lovely lady will be coming to bed. I've kind of got the idea, the basic idea for the timer down. And I'll look into getting the forest possibly next week for December 7th. And I've got Gran Turismo Sport and GTA 5 on their way.
Night.
But yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for sticking around.
Everyone.
And I think my internet's about to crash soon. But much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend if it's coming up to your weekend in America soon. In the meantime, be kind to one another and peace.